Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mad Tea Party.
We hope you're ready to spill the tea.
If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new to our channel, my name is Derek.
And my name is Ryan.
And once again, we've done it. We've spent money and we bought some pins.
Shocking.
And in true Derek fashion, though, a lot of them were on sale.
Not shocking.
Right? So we have a nice little mix here of stuff from Shop Disney and from Disney Pins blog and from Pink a la Mode. Yeah. So let's start. I think we've got them in a little mix, but we are just going to start off with these adorable succulent pins that we had been holding off on until they were really cheap.
All right, so the first one we have here, we have this sweet little chip pot with a fake succulent in it. We collect these enchanted objects, but I just love Chip when they do them with those bubbles coming out.
I love that it's like the bubbles part, and it's almost like he's shooting it out of his head. And yours is like, that one is definitely like succulent.
Yeah.
This one is more cactus succulent, which they are part of the same family, but I got the Hercules version. So here we have the same Greek vase that we've seen quite a bit, but it has a succulent. Do I think it matches the aesthetic of the movie or the movie itself? No, it looks kind of more. In fact, this would have been, how cool would it have been if they had a llama-shaped cactus and had it as a Emperor's New Groove style from, like, because that actually has it. But cool pin, and also I think they ended up being like,
yeah.
They were really cheap at this point, and so we couldn't say no.
Yeah, I don't think they're the cutest and best pins ever, but I do think
they are
this extra texture will look cool on a board.
And like how it juts out is really cool. So, thanks Shop Disney.
All right, so next up, Pink a la Mode. Actually, at first when they released this, it was like one of their specials that you had to spend a certain amount of money, and this wasn't a thing that you could get if you spent so much money. Yeah, it was like a tie-in. So I saw it and I was like, well, I'll never be getting that because I'm not spending $100 on there for it. So, but then they sold them on the website, and here is what I've got. Here is the Sleeping Beauty book. It is a Pink a la Mode exclusive, as you can see there. It's super cute. I will buy probably any pin they release of these books. This is not my favorite of all the books they've done, but I do love this pin, and I think it's going to look great with my collection. So thank you, Pink a la Mode.
Yeah, Pink a la Mode has been hit or miss recently, I will say. At first, I was praising them for their non-stop awesome drops, and then they became overwhelming.
Yeah, and they're killing us, so Pink a la Mode, we're mad at you.
Do you know who we're not mad at? Disney Pins blog. I have a original pin of theirs here. It's an open edition, nothing LE about it, but it's got my Hercules and Megara on it. We have here a wreath and the couple inside. Also, if you can't tell, it's stained glass, and I already pre-took off the pin back so I could go like this and show you how cool that stained glass is. I just love for some reason, the wreathing that has been happening with a couple characters and a couple different manufacturers has been really cool. And if you know us, stained glass, we're sold anytime there's stained glass.
All right, so next up, I love this pin series, and we've loved this pin series since we started collecting.
And a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of these.
They've been releasing these since we started collecting, because these were some of the first pins we got. I got an Alice one very early on.
They've also renamed them slightly as they keep going with them. I think they originally were called supporting cast pins.
No, that's what they are now.
Oh, that's what they are now, but they originally were just not family pins, but it was like cast pin, or they had a name for them, but now they're calling them supporting cast.
Yeah, I think that changed after, because Alice, she's actually in.
She is. She
shouldn't have been, because it's supposed to be the supporting people, but I think they changed their idea later. So as you can see, we have the supporting cast of Encanto. Mirabelle is missing, but we do have Dolores and their grandma, Abuela, and Bruno, and what's his name? Emilio?
I can't see. Oh, Camilo. So I couldn't see where we were looking.
Luisa, Isabella, and Antonio.
Yes, and she's missing on purpose.
Yeah, because she's not supporting
Not
cast.
supporting cast.
I love these pins. There's also a Sleeping Beauty one that is on its way to me, but
it wasn't online, and we had a friend in the park.
Yeah. Thank goodness for friends.
Yes. It has become a yearly tradition for us now to buy the Father's Day pins.
Mm-hmm. We like Disney dads.
We like Disney dads. But we could not justify buying 2 of one pin, especially one that is dated for something specific, if you get my drift. Because those are... We didn't originally collect named ones, I would say. Or like seasonal ones, and then we started because they got so cute. This Father's Day one, you'll see why I would have wanted to. Here we have Pacha with his children. And the Disney Dads collection is more of Ryan's collection, but Emperor's New Groove is more of my collection. So we have one that will live on my board for most of the year, and then when we do our dad's
collection, we put the dads together,
he will come out for Father's Day for that.
When they join forces.
Man, do we love some Disney dads.
Yes, we do.
Who's your favorite Disney dad? Because you should put it down below.
Mm-hmm.
And why is it Pacha?
It's not Pacha.
He's one of my favorites. I know who your favorite is. Maurice.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I would have thought. I don't know why. He's just
I love
jolly.
Maurice, but he's not my favorite.
I think that was the confusion, because I know you've always said you just really... He's not on a lot of pins either.
I love Maurice, but I like Riley's dad better than Maurice.
Oh, yeah, Riley's dad.
Next up, we've got a little pair here from Disneyland Paris. When I saw these on the Disneyland Paris release photo that they do of the month, I knew I wanted these. I saw them and I was like, oh, those look cool. They're actually cooler than what they looked like in the picture.
And I didn't know if we were going to be able to get our hands on them. And...
Well, they were open edition, so I wasn't worried.
But they showed up on Disney Pins blog, and I had to buy them.
Here we've got this adorable Lumiere. He's got that amazing gold framing around him. I love the silhouette idea. I love when they do these gaudy Beauty and the Beast pins because it's so perfect for Beauty.
Let me throw this up next to it.
Yeah, let's see them.
So we've also got Cogsworth.
I know you're shocked that we got both of them.
I know, but truly they are more beautiful in person. I saw them originally and was like, I could do without them, but I also could do with them. Seeing them now, they are like...
We couldn't have done it.
It's so ornate around them. They put so much detail into the frame that the silhouette is so perfect.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Simple and perfect inside.
So next, I have Disney recently released this new set called Build-A-Pin, where they're releasing lots of different characters and backgrounds that can be pieced together to make things. I don't know that I'm interested in collecting many of these or really many more past this, but I did want these characters specifically. And there's another one that I really want the back of, so I'm hoping someone will trade me the background of this for theirs. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
All right, so we have the 3 fairies here. We have Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. On this side here, we have Maleficent. Behind them, the separate piece, that is the partner statue, and it looks like the entrance to the park. It's cute. I don't necessarily need it. There is another starter pack like this one, that the background is the magic mirror, and it's Mickey and Pluto. And I actually think Mickey and Pluto belong on the outside of this, and though they don't use the magic mirror, it definitely fits them better. So I want that magic mirror. As you can see, I'm not going to take it all apart, but there are holes here for these to go in, and obviously I can replace them with other characters. And I will do that eventually when I move these to a different pin.
Yeah. Next up, we've got a couple Pink a la Mode exclusives. This pin I bought as a bundle because why not save money when you want both pins, right? Mm-hmm. So this one is one of their open edition, but adorable Baymax pins. Here he is filled with glitter, and he's got a lollipop to make your day. I just love this pin so much. And Baymax, if you don't like Baymax, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
He is so sweet. Even if you don't like the movie, just, are you satisfied with your care?
He's so soft. All right, next up, this is one of my favorite attractions. Derek spotted this on Disney Pins blog, and when they released it, I knew I had to have it. It was a matter of when I was going to get it, and I was going to wait for it to go on sale or something, but Derek got it. So,
and I think it's also only on the West Coast.
Oh, I think you're right.
It's a West Coast exclusive, which is why I kind of jumped on it, but also...
Yeah, it was,
I don't know
it's
when
the 5th anniversary of Mickey's Filler Magic, and I believe you're right. I think it's at the West Coast because I believe I've been to the Filler Magic
more than 5 years ago.
Yeah, the one that's interesting. That's funny. But yes, it is the Filler Magic. I love the Filler Magic. Is one of my favorite attractions. Not necessarily because I think it's the greatest thing, but it's a great way to get out of the heat. You never have to wait in a line.
Here is the pin that goes along with the last one. This one you will see is the one I went after. Pink a la Mode actually hit this one out of the park, so thank you. Here we have Baymax hugging Hero from Big Hero 6, along with his entire nerdy gang around him. And it's just kind of a perfect pin. And if you can't tell the size of that pin, like it is...
That's a big sucker.
It is a big old pin, like hand-sized. So I had to, and that little sweet one just goes right along with it. Plus, not gonna lie, I do love me some Honey Melon. She's
me too.
Great. She is wonderful.
She's one of the best characters. She's so cute. Next up, I have this adorable pin from Disney Pins blog. It's a Disney Pins blog exclusive and is also an Ellie pin. It's gigantic.
I will say when I purchased it, I almost did not because it was a little bit more than I wanted to pay for it. And I was like, I'll get it anyway. It looks really cute and it is huge.
It's huge and heavy, which means whatever you pay for it, it was probably worth it because it's heavy. It's pin on pin, which I didn't know.
It is.
Check this out. Here we have Wally. He is flying through the night sky. You might notice at the bottom there is a glitter element in that smoke coming out of his fire extinguisher. It is pin on pin. It's gigantic. As you can see, it's about the size of my palm.
And I mean, I will say it was a $35 pin, and
it feels like a $35
pin. Oh yeah, and usually if they are about that much, that's when I start to question whether or not it is a worth it pin. And I definitely took a chance, and it was worth it.
It doesn't have the LE size on the back.
They've stopped stamping them on the Disney Pins blog.
That's okay. But yeah. I was just curious. That's all right.
So the last pin I'm going to show you is one that when I saw, I kind of laughed really hard. And I may be wrong, and if I am wrong, I am sorry. You can leave me a comment and correct me down below. I think these were also West Coast exclusives. And it is the Faux Business pins. So one of the very first ones they released was the Chip and Dale Faux Business pin. And their Faux Business, y'all.
It's cute.
We have Chip and Dale's Chip and Dips.
Chips
Co.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Chip and Dale Chips and Dips Co. Y'all, it is adorable. It is an LE, as you can see from the front. On the back, it does say 1500. But I'm also going to open it up because little did I know, there is also a rubberized element to it. And it's pin on pin. So all of the chips are rubberized. So we've got this one here. We've got the chips that are being eaten. We've also got the N of Chip and Dips. And the Co is also on a rubberized chip. I was about to say, what is wrong with this pin? Because I thought it was Chip that had his mouth full. And normally it's Dale that has his mouth full. It's totally Dale. I just wasn't looking close enough. I love this pin more than I ever thought I would.
It's very cute. The idea is really cute.
I need to go and see the other ones, and I don't remember what the others were.
Me neither.
But this is gorgeous.
All right, so this last pin that we have here has traveled all the way from Disneyland Paris. Thank you, Karen, at Karen's USA Adventures or Enchanted Mysteries. She hooked us up with this Disneyland Paris release. It was a limited edition. This series of pins, I know in a couple of years I'm going to wish I had gotten all of them, but it would have been so much work to get a hold of all of these because they were a monthly release in Paris and I just couldn't. What I did do is I got one that I needed.
And I also was like, get that one.
And I'm actually really glad I waited, because I feel like I saw a lot of them and I kept being like, I want all of them, and then I just kept being like, I'm not going to get that one because I haven't been able to get the ones before it. And then this one popped up and I was like, oh, I can have just that one and I'll be okay. And I will be. Here, we've got some flowers in the teacups. I love Iris. She is so beautiful. She's the purple flower over here. And I don't know what this one's name is. It's probably Daisy.
I was about to say, I'm assuming it's something to do with the daisy.
But I love this pin. I love when they feature the flowers, or Iris specifically. A lot of times when they do use her, she disappears. Disneyland Paris has a Iris limited edition pin that they released a couple years ago that I'm dying to have, but it's always so much money on eBay. But if you have it, send it to me. It's right here.
As always, thank you so much for watching. If you happen to be curious about our other content, make sure to click on the subscribe button down below.
Or off with your head.
And if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. We would really appreciate it.
Yeah, leave us a comment down below. Which of the pins that we showed off today was your favorite? What was your favorite?
I always know this question is coming, and it always catches me off guard.
I'm ready.
This is a very difficult decision, but I have landed on the Baymax and crew.
The big one.
The big one with all the sparkles.
Yeah.
Obviously, Chip and Dip came in a very, very close second.
Yeah.
And, oh, those pins.
Mine is easily the flowers in the teacup because I just love that pin.
That is also, I mean, of all of them, that may be an overall favorite.
Mm-hmm.
She's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you all have a golden afternoon with Iris.
Yes, goodbye, y'all.
Bye.
See you later.
If you don't care for tea, you could at least make polite conversation.